Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready
Yep.
for another deep dive.
Always ready to jump in.
All right, well, today we're looking at something pretty wild. TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, voluntarily shutting down in the
Mm.
U.S. And we've got two sources for you today. A CBS News article, kind of breaking the news, and then the actual text of that divestiture ban law.
This should be interesting.
It is. It's interesting because, I mean, you don't often see a social media giant, kind of tap out before a law even goes into effect, right?
Yeah, it's certainly unusual, and especially, considering just how popular TikTok was becoming.
Exactly. Yeah. The CBS article even mentioned that, like, they were on track to pass Facebook
Hmm.
in terms of user engagement.
Yeah, crazy.
So this is a big move by TikTok.
It is.
So maybe we should, before we go too far, explain what this whole divestiture ban thing even means, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, it looks like this law would force certain companies to either sell off parts of their business or face a complete ban in the U.S.
Right. So, like, in TikTok's case, selling off could mean what? Like separating their U.S. operations from the Chinese parent company, ByteDance.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of what's on the table here. But, what I don't get is the CBS article pointed out that TikTok shut down, like even before the law was officially in play.
Yeah, that's the really interesting part. Why jump the gun like that?
Right. Like if they were facing a ban anyway, why not wait it
Oh,
out?
exactly. It's got to make you wonder if there was something else going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, definitely. So what could it be? What could it be?
Well, the article throws out a few possibilities, like maybe they were trying to get ahead of the story.
Control the narrative.
Right, exactly. Make it look like it was their decision.
Yeah. But there could be more to it, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I think the actual text of the law gives us some clues.
Okay, so what does it say? What are we missing?
Well, it gets pretty specific about the concerns with companies like TikTok. They're worried about foreign governments being able to get their hands on user data
Okay.
and using it for all sorts of things.
Like what kinds of things?
Like surveillance, propaganda, even messing with algorithms to try and influence, what people see and think.
So this isn't just about like theoretical data privacy stuff. This is connecting data security to national security.
Exactly. And that's where TikTok's ownership becomes, really important.
Right, because the law specifically targets companies with ties to foreign governments. That could be a risk, right?
Exactly. So even though the law doesn't call out TikTok by name, you can see how it would apply to them.
I'm starting to think that maybe TikTok saw the writing on the wall and just thought, okay, better to shut down early and maybe minimize the damage than to try and fight this thing and risk looking even worse.
It's possible. They might have figured that cooperating would look better in the long run.
Right. Or maybe even avoid some future legal battles.
Exactly.
But I guess the big question for our listener is, what do you think was the real reason TikTok decided to do this? Was it just a PR move or was there something more? Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
So in this deep dive today, we've uncovered a pretty complicated story, haven't we?
We have
I mean, we've got TikTok, a social media giant,
huge growth potential.
tons of users,
Yeah.
but they decided to just shut down in the U.S. before this new law even went into effect.
And it really makes you think, doesn't it, about the bigger picture. How do we
Uh-huh.
balance the global reach of these tech companies with the need to protect national security?
Yeah, it's a tough question.
It is. And honestly, TikTok might just be the first of many.
That's a good point.
We could see a lot more situations like this in the future.
Definitely something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.